Hey, how's it? Cowboy Buzz here. How you doing? This is not a Cowboys video. This is talking about the late great John Madden passed away today at 85, and it's so weird because his video from All Madden documentary aired this past weekend, and he's gone. You know. But anyway, if you're a younger generation, you probably maybe caught the end of his career. But definitely everybody knows about the Madden game. I think enough. I think there was a video out there. Somebody saying that when you mentioned game, when you mentioned there was only one game that you mentioned by name. And I mean, you go 2K this, you know, GTA and all that kind of stuff. But when you're playing something, you go, we played Madden. So obviously one of the greatest video game franchises of all time, but definitely the greatest sports video game franchises of all time. Um, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, especially when him and Pat Summerall was together, uh, that's the greatest commentating ever. And then for Raiders fans, if you understand the history, obviously the greatest Raiders head coach of all time. And I understand the whole, learning about history of the NFL teams and all that. One thing with about the Raiders and all that. I understand Al Davis, the black and silver, the battling with the NFL, um, just win baby and all that kind of stuff. But what made Raiders and Raider Nation was John Madden. In my personal opinion, and all that. But going to what I grew up with, you know, going back to the documentary real quick, he announced he announced so many Cowboy games that Troy Aikman said, he narrated his career. But if you was a top NFC team and or you had you was gonna have a big matchup in the week, he was gonna announce that game, and it was like, yes, and boy did the fans, know that and everything. Um, but what I used to love when they used to was paired up together from before the game even started, I would make sure I catch the video montage and the narration of Pat Summerall. He'll talk about the importance of the game, the state of the team, the rivalry, this and that, and I would always I would love that part of the that whole narration and all that. And then during the game, John Madden was he made it so easy. He felt like he was watching them with him and all that, because he'll just go. You see the run right there? He goes out here, boom, and boom. He turns the corner, bap, he gets the first down, and it's like, yep, you understand it so easily, you know. And then when the telestrator came out, or when he did the chalkboards and all that kind of stuff, oh man, that was even more better because he'll go through all this thing, and the best part about it is that he'll after saying all that, Pat Summerall will come with maybe a word or two. He was like, well, that's look like well, that that's how the play worked. You know? Well, that makes it a great call then. you know, and the more crazy the play, the more fun will be watching the telestrator. If man, if there was a fumble, and it took a lot of time to sort it out to who gets the ball. Oh man, that was the best because you hear like here he is right here. Now that's the fumble. Now, as we see there, go ahead. That's the fumble. And then he tries to get it, he can't get it, and this guy, and look, now they're all piling up now, and then look, he comes up with the ball, and he goes, well, funny things happen, and then you hear pass around, well, funny things happen under that pile, and it was even more fun with that, and then and I mean, that's how much he made it so fun to watch football because he would think like I mean, he would think just like a fan because if so happened the cameras go to the stands and all that, and we saw something, he would point them out right there. He would point them out like, now look at here. This person here, this person, they all, I think they're all together, but this person here, they all watching the game. What is this person doing? Oh, and then pass around again, like anything else. Yeah, you pay money for the tickets, and you're not watching the game. He was like, and then when he went to the tail, then when they added the tailgate stuffs in there. Oh man, I remember there was a game where they had like kind of healthy food on the like salads and stuff like that on the tailgate, and he was like, "Well, I don't know about this. There's this here. It's like, well, where's the grilling? Where's this? Where's that? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to be part of this grilling." And he'll go, "Now see, now this is a grilling. You see the barbecue going on here, and you got the meat here, and you got the condiments here, and you got the cooler here, and you got the people, and the beverages and all that." And he would just go crazy on there. Like, now that's a good tailgate party. Now they'll be part of the Madden. They'll be part of the Madden tailgating and all that. That's the part. That's the one that you. Yeah, they look and then pass around again. That would look good, but they just save me a plate and everything. And then became Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving and all that. The turducken and everything. But one thing he did make serious though, you know, he even talked about concussions even before that. He'd always say in every game, you don't want to mess with the head or the neck, or the head or neck. He would say never. He'll never mess with that. So he always took a serious side to that. But also the guys in the trenches. I appreciate the offensive line and the battle in the trenches and all that. But one thing about John Madden, he would make sure that you understood that what those guys in the trenches mean so much to the team and all that. You know, uh, he he'll go out of his way to make sure that you understood why that play was so successful or why that play didn't work. And then and I know that Eric Williams is in my top five favorite Cowboys of all time, but probably who benefited one of the most was Nate Newton. The Great Wall of Dallas. They benefited. Um, the Hogs. You know, uh, all them guys. Like even there's even a he played for the Giants. I remember his name being brought up a lot. Jumbo Elliott. He would always bring up his name a lot. So that was always fun. That was always fun and all that. So he had a lot of influence in that sense and everything. And then what made it so great too is like the All Madden team. I mean, he had such an impact on there because he would always put guys on there that like they wouldn't get they'll maybe even get the Pro Bowl selection, but those are the guys that really mean to the team and all that. He would always he would give it to that, and then even the fans got into it after a while. Every time if he was calling that game, 1,000% you would catch somebody putting, this is the All Madden fans, this is the All Madden this and the All Madden that, you know, so it was always great to hear It was always great to hear John Madden, you know, what he meant to what he really 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 meant to this game and everything. So yeah. Anyway, that's my video. Mahalo for watching.